Good day, Reed here. Thanks for joining me back at Orchestra Farm. A little pre-morning walkabout. It's today. It must be the 8th of November, 2024, and we're still having a really mild November. You guys see those clouds in the background? Maybe not so much. Anyway, quite a nice little array of them there. And I guess I'm thinking about stacking my plate. And I'm sure that you've all, at some point, had a moment where your eyeballs are bigger than your belly, and how that can play out in terms of like tasks needing to be done. And as I'm looking at my month, I'm going in for a pretty simple procedure in early December, and that's going to call out for me for the year of working. And so I'm really looking at like how many of my different tasks can I get accomplished by then, and needing to make some moves with all that to assure that everything is lined up well for next year and that everything is wrapped up well for this one. And with roughly a month to go for that, I'm like, I really need to properly prioritize everything. And I'm grateful that I've got a pretty decent calendar book to work with, and what I need to do is make some time to sit down with it, put all my list of things that need to get accomplished on there, and really fill it in ahead of time. Kind of often just keep a lot of my calendar in my head, and then I write things down after the fact. And I'm feeling like right in this moment, that strategy is not going to work. And I really need to do it ahead of time so I can just make sure that I'm clicking off everything I need to do. Now I'm in a men's group. Now aren't these just beautiful blueberry leaves there? Are we seeing the nice orange color? And in the men's group, there's an opportunity to hold yourself accountable with the group by telling them what you're going to be getting done in some fashion or other, and then make sure you get it done or have a consequence. And I've spoken a bit about this in the past, and as I've been thinking about what's that thing that I need to do that I'm not doing, and I've heard this referred to as like having that's a neat little bird sound, having a worm to eat, or no, it's a frog. It's having a frog to eat. And it's that thing you're like not looking forward to, but it really needs to get done. And if you do it, your life will be so much better. And if you don't do it, then it's not better. I kind of think that this is the thing I need to do, is sit down and really get all my rest of the year organization in order to make sure that I'm lining everything up well. I'm wondering, how are you doing with that in your life? Have you got your plans for the rest of the year pretty well organized and you're just checking off the list every day? Or is it a bit scattered and unknown in some instances? And if you do have lists, how are you using them? Are you just have like a paper list? Do you keep a list on your device? Do you keep a calendar, physical planner? Or is that also on a device, or do you not use any of those things? Me, I actually like using paper. So I've got a paper planner and moving forward with that. So I will be writing up a list for myself of all the things I need to do, which includes getting this field here tarped off. Once that's done, it'd be great to weed whack the berry patch area and maybe even into this area here which is a bit overgrown. And then in an ideal world, I get my wife motivated to clear out the greenhouse, which she said she's gonna do. And you know, that might come into your plans. Maybe there's other people that you need to be organized with you. And maybe it's a little bit similar to mine, where it's kind of spoken of and then let go, or everyone's really following through. I've had some interesting switcheroos, I guess, happening with that this autumn, which is a bit of a comedy show in a certain regard, and in another way is just life. Things change. Well, that's what I have on my mind for you today. I want to say thanks for watching these videos. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. And I hope that you're accomplishing everything you need to in the end of this year. I also hope that you're having too much fun.